Hi, mind shifters. Hello. We are going to go over my worst financial mistakes. This is going to be a quick video, and I'll go in depth with some of these things. So hopefully, this will be a teachable moment for anybody who's thinking about doing one or any of these things. Do not do it, or definitely make sure you research and you know what you're getting into. A lot of these points in my life, I didn't have great counsel. I thought that's just the way it is. So now that I'm doing my Dave Ramsey and I'm able to reflect and I'm doing update videos and going back through a lot of 2020 videos, I'm actually, I just want to chronicle, like, how did I get here? So the first mistake that I made was taking student loans. I took student loans out for both undergraduate and graduate, and I put 70K, but I actually think that I actually took out more. But that's kind of the documentation that I have in my files. There was some sort of takeover with Sally Mae and Navient, and I'm figuring that out now. But I don't think my records matches theirs. But of course, theirs is more so wins. So, one, uneducated, the first in my family to be sort of college bound, didn't understand that student loans are forever unless you're disabled or you can't even get rid of them in bankruptcy. So please do not take out any student loans. There's another path to whatever you're trying to do, education, certification. Two, real estate. Prematurely purchasing my condo when I was 22. Yeah, I said 22. It's a great thing if I had the knowledge. I didn't. I used all of my money after I graduated, and all the savings I put into this down payment. And immediately the water heater went out. And that's when I got introduced to the world of home warranty insurance. And that's a whole nother thing. So essentially that was $132,000 investment. And plus, I didn't understand the life of appliances. There's responsibility when you own property, that you have to be mindful of that. You should have sinking funds for the roof or for the HVAC, for instance. And I didn't. Third is timeshare. Whew, timeshare. There's a whole story there, and I'll do a story time and I'll do how to get out of timeshare. But that was $20,000. And all these decisions, let me see, the 1 to 3 I made in my 20s. Okay. So timeshare was not a good decision. Again, that's another lifetime thing that is really hard to get out. Like, people even pass it on to their family members, like when they pass on. And the thing about timeshare, the maintenance fees, it will definitely, you can never get out of it. That's something, again, you can't file bankruptcy on either. MLM, multi-level marketing. Because of all these 3 things, I needed to earn extra income. So I was approached in a store to become a Mary Kay consultant, and that was interesting. And that initial investment was $2,000. And I like to say, for all of these things, well, I'll talk about that towards the end, but that was $2,000. Now I ended up getting out of it and recouping some of that startup cost. But the market level marketing, I'll do a separate video. I'm pretty sure there's some people that actually made a lot of these things successful, but I would caution people to not go down these roads. The 5th thing is real estate investing, which is different than real estate purchasing prematurely. I went to this Dan Merrill introductory. You know how you hear about Trump? That's why I never laugh about anybody about anything, but definitely like the Trump University. I went to something I consider Dan Merrill, and again, maybe some people had success with it, but I didn't. I felt like I went to this weekend where they go over real estate investing and retirement and passive income. And by the end of that, they want to sign you up for 3 different packages. So I signed up for the package that cost the most, which was $25,000, and then I signed up for their accountant services, which is $7,000. No, I'm not a real estate investor. No, I'm not a wholesaler or anything like that. And again, that equaled $32,000. So what I realized is that all of these poor financial decisions basically equals what my starting point was with the Dave Ramsey. Not, so I think 249 was my starting with Dave Ramsey. And approximately all of this adds up to about 256,000. So I'll go more in depth, but this is the worst financial mistakes I made. If anyone's thinking about doing any of this, please don't do it. Reach out to me if you need assistance or anything like that. I'll do some videos on how I got out of some of this stuff. For the student loans, I'm just paying that down. Would I love to hear that this current administration will forgive loans? Yeah, but I'm not banking on that. I'm just still paying down my debt snowball, which I'm not even at the student loans. I'm still at the TSP loan, but that's my last one in the debt snowball. But just for those are on the argument of they don't think they should forgive student loans, I don't think that's all they should do. There really needs to be a financial education, as long as regular education in America. But student loans, it's just the nonprofit, the for-profit school. It's like the medical arena or the medical field. It's another, to me, scheme to make money off of people. But that's just my bias. But just these things do not do. Just if you find a money management system, I'll go over another one that our church, they do, is similar to Dave Ramsey, but so I'll explain that one. But just find a good money management system, stick to it, have a roadmap for financial freedom. But these aren't even everything, guys, but I thought these are like some of the top financial worst financial decisions that I made. The last 4 I made in my early 30s, and I'll be 40 in 3 months. And so, anyways, I hope this helps someone, and I hope it illuminates. And like I said, I'll go in depth on each of these things, but I'm just looking at it, and it's just so funny that essentially the total equals my starting point in Dave Ramsey when I started to Dave Ramsey, aside from my primary residence. Okay, mind shifters, we are moving forward in 2021. So but it is good to look back and to see where you come from, what decisions, how'd you get here? Because we don't want to repeat these decisions. Okay. Hope this helps. Bye.